Hey, it's Dr. Gia, and I came across a video of Lecrae interviewing a guy by the name of Stephen Chandler. I don't know him, but the perspective that he brought forth about dating was very interesting. And I'm going to play a little bit of that video.
I am really big on when you're dating. Don't be having prayer meetings together. Don't be fasting together. Don't be doing deep Bible studies together.
Now you're spiritually promiscuous.
Listen. And they got mad. Oh, you mean I'm not supposed to pray with the person I'm dating and blah, 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 blah. One of the most intimate things I can do is share my burdens, the miracles that I'm believing for, the breakthroughs that I'm waiting for with you. And it is impossible to pray and fast with someone and not take on their battle as your battle.
So as you can imagine, the people, did not like what he had to say, because what they heard was you should not pray and fast with the person that you're dating. And I don't think that that was the gist of what he was saying, but I cannot say that I 100% agree with his perspective either. I think there's really two things that are at work here. The first is whether or not to pray and fast together, right? In a dating relationship, because that does breed intimacy. And the second thing is, which I think is really the bigger issue, is a lack of healthy boundaries in dating relationships. And so when it comes to dating relationships, you have to be careful about what you tap into spiritually, because you are not in covenant with that person as a husband and a wife. And so as a wife, I am able to pray for my husband in a way that a girlfriend could never, a side chick could never, because God honors the covenant that I have. So my prayers have a different level of power in my covenant marriage than it will ever have in your dating relationship. So that's why the Bible says that husbands, treat your wives well, or else your prayers will be hindered. That's how powerful the marriage covenant is. And so if we are using prayer and fasting as a way to connect with our dating partner, we have to erect proper boundaries so that we can remind ourselves, we're not in covenant. I'm going too far. I'm going into wife realm. Let me pull it back. And I can speak from a woman's perspective. It's something sexy about seeing a man pray. It's something glorious about a man who can talk to God on your behalf. And so we got to be careful not to slip into spiritual manipulation because we're trying to center God in our dating relationship. And so boundaries are essential. So yes, can you talk about God? Absolutely, you should. Can you pray? Yes. But you want to make sure that you are not using the spiritual intel to now coerce or to manipulate that person into seeing you in a way that they shouldn't. So just because you're praying together doesn't mean that they're going to marry you. And if it's truly about God, then that's absolutely fine. But because we have poor boundaries, we have expectations, and we begin to do things to get something as opposed to glorifying God. So I don't fully agree with what he said, but I also don't fully disagree. So yes, praying, fasting, and all of that is fine with the proper boundaries. All right.